The 2 ways to breathe.
There are 2 types of breathing. As you're sitting, or perhaps if you're lying on your back, just put your hand on your belly and just take a breath in. You should notice that your belly expands. It's as if breathing in breathes the air into your belly. That's called abdominal breathing. The other half of abdominal breathing, of course, is when you exhale, when you breathe the air out. As you breathe the air out, you'll notice that your belly goes backwards. Your belly moves towards your spine. So it's as if the air is coming out of your belly as you exhale. Abdominal breathing is actually really great. It can go all day long. There's virtually no strain on your neck. It strengthens your back. The muscles that keep your back strong are also breathing muscles. So by belly breathing, you're keeping your back strong and you're also keeping your pelvis stable. The downside of abdominal breathing is that it doesn't give you a lot of power. You can't really get rid of a high volume of air really fast. During the times you really need to exert yourself, abdominal breathing just doesn't cut it. It's just not fast enough. And you'll notice if you were to throw cold water on someone, or if someone suddenly becomes anxious, they'll immediately chest breathe. Chest breathing, besides giving you a lot more power, can only work for a short period of time, and that's because the muscles responsible for chest breathing are power muscles. When chest breathing becomes habitual, the neck stiffens up so that it can withstand the constant strain. The end result is neck and shoulder pain and also poor circulation to the arms and hands. But you might be wondering, why would chest breathing become habitual? Well, there are 2 main reasons, both of which are self-protective in nature. First, chronic irritation of any of the organs in the abdomen causes bloating in order to relieve the pressure. And the second cause of chronic chest breathing, chronic anticipation of a crisis. And that should make sense because chest breathing is emergency breathing. I've known about this chest breathing pattern for a long time. Before I heard about the Frolov device, I used to tell people to practice their belly breathing every hour. I've tried all kinds of tricks to try to make stomach breathing normal. As soon as we started training with the Frolov device, within a very short period of time, 2 weeks to a month, virtually everyone began abdominal breathing by default. And that's because when you're training with the device, you're breathing with a small amount of resistance. Because of the resistance, your belly breathing muscles just get stronger. And when they get stronger, your body will start using them.
I put one hand on my chest and one on my stomach, but as soon as I breathe in, only my chest moves. Is that a problem?
Yes, that is a problem. Chest breathing creates a certain amount of strain on your neck. That's not a big deal because it's designed to operate for short periods of time. But if just sitting there, you go to take a breath in, you're already chest breathing, that means you're probably chest breathing all day. See, normally you should belly breathe while you're walking, even while you're jogging, definitely while you're sleeping. But if just sitting here you're already chest breathing, it's kicking in too early.
When I stop training with the device, will I go back to chest breathing?
If you train your belly breathing with the FRTD for a few months, belly breathing will become your default breathing. If you also follow the advice on this CD, belly breathing will continue to be your default breathing, even after you stop training. However, in the real world, nobody's perfect. We get stressed out for no reason, some of us more than others. There might be a tendency to return to chest breathing some months or years down the road. So one option is to continue training with the FRTD indefinitely, but instead of doing it every night, you can train 2 to 3 times per week for maintenance.